Hey guys, this is Brad from Blue Nile Farm. Welcome to the channel. I just want to show you where we're at on the days 6, 7, and 8 as far as part of the construction process on this building, the K building. And a lot has been done, and it's getting done a lot quicker than expected, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. So let me kind of show you what we're doing and where we're at right now. So first off, the whole siding on the east side of the building is completed. This is between the horse barn and they're going to put and develop probably next day or two. They're going to put the walkway between the two buildings. But before we did that, we are going to set up a gutter system, which we did not have previously. And the gutter is going to be on both buildings. And we're also we actually ran, myself and my buddy, ran two gutter spouts on the front side here, and we put in a trap basin concrete here, and then we ran line all the way down, 6-inch sewer line all the way down the end, and so that's in place. So once they complete their construction, we're going to branch off the gutters once they put them in and run our lines to the gutters, downspouts. And there's going to be two downspouts on each side of the walkway and also down the far end. So we're going to catch a lot of water, and the goal is to run the water to the pond that's out back. So that's that process, and that's caught up to date for now, and it's up to the builders to build the walkway. So here's a shot of what we're actually doing as far as having this drainage. This is a concrete basin connected to a 6-inch drain pipe, sewer drain pipe, and they're going to be set up at the two corners of the barn once we have the downspouts set up and the gutters, and that's going to run the total length of the building of 135 feet and an additional 250 feet to the barn. So here my buddy is taking his excavator and backfilling some of the pipe that we've already set in the hole. And the goal here right now is to get the pipe in, run it all the way through to the other end of the building, so the Amish crew can build the walkway between the horse barn and the new barn, and we have this in place. And after that is constructed, we'll come back in with the excavator, and once the gutter system is set up with the downspouts, we're going to tie back in and start retrenching this and run the lines and redig and connect everything up at a later date. And we still have to continue on. We have about a 250-foot run that we still have to make from the barn to the pond. And that we'll do at a later time. So I want to do a quick shot of the front of the building. We're going to have a doorway here that they're building. And as far as the main door, as far as the barn door goes, it's 16 foot by 16. And it's going to be two double sliders. And that's going to be put into place. And they're in the process of building the doors and the frames now. And they're going to start probably in the back side of the building. So let me show you where they're at as far as the siding goes, and where we're at as far as the back end goes. So again, to recap, this building is 135 foot long. The west side is completely done, from the bottom skirt board that's going to be ocean blue, and we have white, and then we have a 2-foot skylight that goes all the way down, and they also have soffits that are also put in place on this entire side. So this entire side is finished, and they actually did a grade on it from the dirt that we brought in earlier. So everything's looking good. And again, once they put gutters, we're just going to run them out here, and they can actually drain off into the pasture. But I'll probably run them directly to the drainage ditch at some point. But right now, the drainage here is not going to be much of an issue because this is way high, probably 3 to 4 feet taller than the surrounding ground. So that part's done. So let's go on inside, and I'll show you the things that they've been working on in there. So as far as coming on the inside of the building, I made a mistake the first time on the last video when I was talking about when they were putting in the frame and the roof, the boards on the roof. They're put 2 foot on center, and they're 2 by 8s, not 2 by 6s. And so they're 2 by 8s running all the way down the entire barn width as far as purlins go. All the roof is done. The roof cap is done. They've done a good job with the roof, and that's finished, and that's also color of ocean blue. So I'm happy with that. And right now they are working on the back wall, so let me show you where we're at with that. So the back wall is being built, and they're basically constructing the same as the front. It's going to have 2 slider 2x16 doors. That's it, no man door in the back end. They're actually starting to side the entire thing. Also on the ground here, they're laying out the door. So here's a shot of the back side of the building that they're working on right now. And they'll probably get most of this done by tomorrow, which would be day 9. But up to day 8, this is where we're at so far. And they're just slowly kind of knocking everything out. And looking really good. Very impressed. I'm definitely going to have to change my fencing system in here, or we just totally revamped this whole farm as far as things up around the barn. It's about time to make some major changes, and I'm looking forward to doing that as well. But right now we're starting with the building, and this building's going together pretty well. Cannot complain. So right now they're in the process of setting up the door, laying it out, building a frame for that, and getting that put together, and that's going to be pretty nice. So I'm looking forward to that, and they're going to have to build obviously 4 doors. This is just one section of it, and they're going to be building the other one next to it. So that's a good deal there, and pretty happy with that. They also did a bunch of other things to the frame of this building that I want to really touch on real quickly, and it's mostly for support. So you can see this metal rods are going across from the 2nd to 3rd leg in the building, and they did it both in the front and the back. And this is just the support of the building, so they put those steel rods along the wall. They also did it on the roof on both sides. So, and this is both in the front of the barn and back of the barn. Then you can see these V-shaped pieces right there. Throughout the building, you have 3 on each side of the truss connected to the 2x8 for additional support. So that's all done throughout the entire building, and every truss has it, as you can see. So they did that probably on day 6 when they tried to build this barn up. But you know, every day they're getting farther and farther, and I really just wanted to lump a few days in just to give you guys a kind of a taste of where they're at. You know, they have everything set. Now the 2x6s are on the walls that tie everything in as far as the steel, as far as the siding goes, but everything along the wall is 2x6, and you can see between the steel beams, the legs, that they also ran 2x6 up along the top to give more support for the siding, and that's done throughout the building as well. There is no 2x4s in this building. They're all 2x6 or 2x8. Anything that's pretty impressive too. So it kind of gives a lot of strength to the building, and I'm very happy with that. But this gives you a pretty good overview of where we're at right now with this building, and it's definitely well secured and done very well. Hey guys, thanks for watching day 6, 7, 8 of the K building construction. You know, they're moving real quickly and things are going real smooth, and this should be done hopefully probably within a week easily, I would hope, but we'll see what happens. But I would like to also point out one thing that I've said earlier about using 2x8s on the purlins versus 2x6s. I live in a snow belt and I need 30 pounds a square foot on my roof, so that's why they're using 2x8s. So if you're not in the snow belt area, or you don't have to worry about heavy snow, the odds are you just need 2x6s, and I just wanted to clarify that. But other than that, this building's going as planned. It's going up quick, and I really like it. So until next time, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.